Okay. Hello everyone, I am in Orange County with one of my favorite singers. He played in many bands, Unisonic, plays Vendom, right? I said it properly?
Yeah, and Helloween.
Hello, I remember, yeah, I didn't remember that one. Michael, how are you doing?
I'm good. A bit jet lagged, a bit air condition fucked, but other than that, I'm pretty fine.
And Jorn is over there. Do you want to just show up, Jorn, and say hi to your fans?
Yeah, of course I can show up.
Yeah.
Hi.
Jorn.
Cheers. Yeah.
My best man on this tour.
Yeah, me and Michael, we.
You can take a seat, okay?
Cheers. I'll leave you to it. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
my favorite guy.
Really? Nice.
Perfect.
Nice, awesome. So, tell us, working with as a part of Avantasia is the name, is the word? Okay. Okay. What is your role in that in this band, and how is for you your career doing?
For the career, I don't know. It was for me. This was great to get back on stage. You know, I have before, for almost 17 years.
17, yeah.
So it's like, he was actually the first. I was recording this type of music the first time for him, in end of the 90s when he did the first Avantasia record. That was actually the first time that I was recording something in that direction again, you know. Then we, like in 2009, we started to form Unisonic. And in 2010, I think, we did the first Avantasia tour. So for me, this was perfect because I didn't have to sing a lot. It was great people, you know. And to me, this was perfect to kind of feel comfortable again, to go on stage and stuff like that. That's much more important, you know.
What happened to you? Why you didn't play in 17 years?
I didn't want to. I was kind of too disappointed about many things and
Especially?
yeah, I mean the whole thing, how it went down with Helloween and stuff like that, you know. And then I was doing music, you know, stuff that came into my mind. But I'm better in a band, you know. It's just a fact. I'm a singer. I can write stuff, but it's much better to be in a band with different creative people. But I didn't have a band by that time, so I was just doing records here and there for myself mainly, you know. But it took a long time until I was able to say yes to certain offers. Like when Frontiers, Serafino was offering me Place Vendôme, for instance. That was about the right time, you know, that I said, yeah, that sounds cool. He offered it to me as AOR. It was a little more than that in the end, but it was step by step, you know. And now I'm happy that I did it. You know, I'm 48 now. I do it now or never, you know.
Okay, when you're composing a song, okay, how do you realize, well, this one might work with Unisonic, this one might work for my solo album? How do you decide what song? Because you are a good composer, you have a lot of creativity.
Yeah, but the stuff that I write is usually very different. I have an acoustic guitar, and I write a melody or whatever. And I don't really decide, I just pass it on to them, and then they see if they can do something with it or not, you know. But it's usually difficult because the stuff that I write, it's hard to put in a box. I don't know what it is. It's more like singer-songwriter kind of music, you know.
And what is going on with Unisonic?
Not much. We wanted to have a record done a long time ago, but everybody is doing this and that, especially Kai, you know, doing lots of things with his gamma rays and stuff. So we kind of put it on ice for a while, you know, until everybody wants to do it, you know.
It's about getting together.
Yeah, getting the songs together, you know.
How is working with Kay for so many years?
It's great if he's not too drunk. Even then it's great. No, it's good fun. That's what I always loved about him. You know, he's not the most disciplined person when you work with him, but he's great to be with and have fun with because that's pretty much his life philosophy, you know.
What about Dennis? Dennis Ward.
Dennis is a totally different character again, but also great guy. I love Dennis. I mean, Dennis is everything. He's a producer, songwriter, singer, bass player. Without him, there wouldn't be Unisonic. To me, he has been the driving motor, you know, for Unisonic.
Oh, Why the name of Unisonic Place Vendome?
Place Vendome was Serafino. That was
The name of the band?
Yeah. It was his project somehow. He plays. He does things like that, you know. And he was just picking the musician and asked me if I wanted to do it. Unisonic took a while. We were thinking about several names, and we had something with unison, blah blah blah, and then Sonic, blah blah blah, and then Costa was just putting it together, and then the name came out. And I liked it right away. It's not so cliche. Mm-hmm. It has some kind of good meaning, you know, unison, you know, and it's not so metal cliche. That's very important for me, and it sounds good and it looks good. I liked it.
When you play in South America before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how was the experience? Because this is, even though it's for going worldwide, I am from Argentina, so that is the whole thing.
South America was also like the first time that I toured. I mean, it was the first time for me ever in South America when we did the first Avantasia tour there, and that was amazing. That was like also another component to the coming back procedure that was helpful, you know, because it was great when like suddenly the whole audience started to sing Kiske and stuff like that. They have these
Ole, ole,
or even different, you know, it's like very creative. That was really nice. It was really good. Now South America is always special.
Good.
Very passionate, you know.
What is? I know you have fans, great fans everywhere in the world. But where was the place when you finished the show? You say, "Wow, this was an excellent connectivity, you know, connection with the people."
There are a few countries, and it's it's different every time. I mean, on this tour, for instance, Japan was amazing. France was amazing. London was unbelievable. And in Hamburg, for instance, where I'm from, usually people are quite reserved. And they went nuts this time with Avantasia. It was one of the hottest crowds I had ever seen there. So it's really hard to tell. Sometimes, for instance, Switzerland, when we toured in Switzerland, or played in Switzerland in 2010 and 2013, it was wild. This time it was it was good. But they were not freaking out. It's you can't tell. It depends on the chemistry. I don't know. Most of the shows are really good, but it might not be the same the next time. You know, it's like it varies. You know, South America is of course special, but it's like Spain, Bulgaria. Like I'm adding those to the first I was mentioning.
Yeah.
They were just unbelievable.
Really.
Yeah, it comes from the crowd. You know, this positive vibe just jumps onto you, and then you even more excited, you know. It's great.
When you're now composing, we are not now touring. What do you do basically on daily basis?
I live in books. Honestly, I read a lot and I write stuff down. I'm like very spiritual, things like that.
Really?
Yeah.
What orientation?
Huh?
What orientation?
I'm a Christian, but I don't give a damn about the church.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't care about institutions. They just misuse God and all that kind of stuff. I think it's an individual thing. You have to make your deal with God and find your ways to the spiritual side. You know, I think institutions are just using it, and they cause more damage these days than they really lead people to spirituality. So I believe in Christ. Mm-hmm. I do, totally. But I'm not a church person.
Okay. So you practice something else, or?
What do you mean practice?
Well, any other, you know, like I'm Buddhist.
No. I'm an anthroposopher.
Oh, okay.
Rudolf Steiner. That's where my source is, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, he was a true spiritual initiate, you know, where you get some information, not just faith or believe in, some information.
Yeah.
You know?
I believe in that.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Well, when it comes about Germany and football, okay, we get a deal between. It's awful being Argentinian and interviewing German people. You know, it happened to me the day before we lost with Germany in 2006.
It wasn't as tough as it was for Brazil.
Oh well, I wouldn't be Brazilian right now.
That was hard. That was even hard for us. You couldn't even enjoy it anymore in the end. You know?
No, it's not enjoyable.
No, it was it was like, almost like, what do you call it? An embarrassment. You know, they didn't deserve that. They lost their best man before. That was also part of it, I think. It's like the morale.
It was a breakdown.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you feel when you're going to this country like Brazil or Argentina?
Oh, they're great. They're great. Yeah.
You never had any issue?
No. It's just football. You know, it's just soccer. You know.
Okay. Say whatever you want to your fans anywhere.
Yeah, I'm glad that there are some. You know, and I hope
Left.
yeah, and I hope that there's music coming in the future. I haven't got the plan to stop that soon yet. You know.
So you say you live in a hamburger?
Yes, I do.
How is living in a hamburger?
Hamburg is great. That's where I grew up, you know. And my parents.
You didn't get the joke. I say hamburger.
And hamburger, yeah, I know. Yeah, I am actually. It's like,
I see.
this is the sausage. No, the meat. Sorry. No, the fat
The meat.
actually. It's actually the fat.
Oh, I gotta take you to a place here, which is great food, Argentinian food. Okay.
Okay.
If you like meat,
Oh,
we gotta coordinate.
okay.
Next time.
Okay.
Okay.
If you like this interview, give it a.
Michael, thank you very much for
meeting you.
Okay. Appreciate it.